What's up, everybody? TCG Mike here, back for another deck profile, and today we are doing Floowandereeze here at the boardwalk with my buddy Justin, who is piloting the Floowandereeze. So let's check him out. Justin, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I'm TCG Mike, and just tell us about your Floowandereeze.
They're mean.
They're mean.
They're mean. They're very mean. They're a lot of fun to play. They got a really cool gimmick. So starting out with the monster lineup, I got 3 Robinas. This searches your level 4 lower wing beast monsters. Then you got 3 copies of England, which searches your big level 7 or higher wing beast monsters, which is where all the shenanigans.
That's for the M-Pen,
The
right?
M-Pen, yeah.
Yeah. I recognize that play.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, M-Pen, the skill drain on legs. Then I run 2 copies of Floowandereeze and Streak, and then 1 copy of. Can you get it?
Yeah, you good, you good.
Okay. And 1 copy of Tokan.
If I need
And
to, I'll be
then
moving the sliding the camera around.
2 copies of M-Pen.
And
Now, this is the whole
okay.
Floowandereeze lineup, monster-wise. So their whole gimmick is basically banishing when they leave the field, and they're very good at chain blocking hand traps, which is necessary because if you get hit, you just want to cry. Shuts down the whole deck. So basically, what you do is you summon a Robina to search for your Eaglin. And you get additional normal summon too. So
yeah, that's cool.
It's modern monarchs. Exactly.
Yeah, that's the cool thing.
So what you do is once you get Eaglin, you get another normal summon once the effect resolves, and you get your M-Pen. This is your big boy. This is the skill drain on legs. Any attack position monster has its effects negated, or can if it is going to activate its effect, it will be negated. And once per battle, it can halve your opponent's or monster's
Attack points.
attack and defense points.
And defense, okay.
And it's once per battle. So if they keep trying to crash into it, as long as you got cards in hand, you banish 1. And you've got a good shield.
That's the one thing that players on Master Duel needs to keep in mind. They're attacking M-Pen. They need to be like, hey, it's going to half your monster's attack points, so don't do it again.
Right. So basically, this is full combo every time. This is a half a combo. Now, you have this field spell that you use, which when you get this and Robina in hand, then you get over combo, basically. So basically, you would summon this, and you would search a barrier statue, which I'll get into shortly. Which is right there.
Barrier statue.
Yes, it searches the barrier statue, which is
that one gets searched off with Robina, right?
Yep, level 4 lower wing beast. Long as the wing beast. And every time you summon a wing beast, when it's banished, they recur themselves back to the hand.
Ah. I got a question though. So if they ever did if they ever banned barrier statue, what would you put in replace?
I have no idea, to be honest.
If they ever just gotten straight up
There's
banned?
so many outs to barrier statues, it won't be hit.
Okay.
At least I don't know. Don't tell them what Konami's going to do.
Right.
So the other monsters line up, as far as especially like wing beast, is Ryza and Avion. This is an Omni Negate. This is your removal of cards. This is basically going to force someone to do something, or if there's troublesome cards on board, you go ahead and get this. Also to help recur cards from your graveyard as well. Now the other set of monsters I play 3. Got it?
Yep.
See?
You good, you good.
I've played 3 Dimension Shifters. This will make people quit very quickly. This basically is a Dimensional Fissure engraved.
Yep.
And you can activate it from the hand.
Well,
And basically, yeah, you activate it from the hand, it's a quick effect.
Yep.
So you want to make sure your graveyard is clear, like it's empty when you activate its effect. It has to be empty to activate it.
Yes.
So what you do is you make sure you play your other cards, do anything else you need to do, then chain it to that. Or if your opponent's going first, chain to what they're doing. And it's going to force a call by, or anything else they might have to negate it.
Trying to think.
Basically,
maybe
it
Gamma?
keeps both graveyards treated as banish zones. So instead of going to the graveyard, they'll be sent to the banish zone instead.
Right. Yes.
Which most decks, like you face Triple Ds or Phantom Knights and anything like that.
Yeah, so many graveyard decks,
So many
like
graveyard-
Solomon
yeah,
Greats. If you're just like, if you're gonna be taking about any decks that deal with like banishments, say like Grandma Jew.
Yeah, this is the quickest way to
that would help them, but
make your opponent scoot. And that's I'll throw the whole monster lineup.
all right.
I don't run any hand traps because you want consistency.
Keep in mind, we'll probably if Konami is actually good to us, we should be getting this in the structure deck coming up in the Crystal Beast structure deck.
Oh man! All right.
If Konami be nice to us, because it is in the OCG structure deck.
Now for the spell and trap lineup for Flues, I play 3 maps. If you get Rabina and map, or Eagle and Rabina, or any Floowandereeze card, and this is full combo.
That's kind of like the card to pop, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Like for your
So
opponent.
basically, when you have this card, you activate it. You reveal 1 Floowandereeze monster in your hand, banish 1 from your deck for cost. And then the revealed monster you summon, which will now activate the one that's banished. So you now got a home chain link. And that's where you get your combo.
I see.
So when you so basically you want this when you got England. It means you can banish the Rabana, because you don't need the Rabana to search England. You can use that to search your barrier statue now.
Okay.
And that's
where you get Rabina and so okay. That's like even during your opponent's turn, ain't it?
Oh yeah. And if your opponent normal summons during their turn, or in general really, so if they manage to do normal summoning on your turn, so another mirror match.
Yeah.
Which is cancer, by the way. I hate doing a mirror match with Floowandereeze.
Flu against Flu.
It is cancer. It is absolute cancer. So if they normal summon, you basically get to normal summon a Floowandereeze monster. Or any wing beast monster. Yeah, no. 1 Floowandereeze. Is it Floowandereeze or a wing beast? 1 Floowandereeze monster, yes.
Yeah.
So, no, you can't just spirit statue. Then you just get to play your turn on your turn.
Exactly.
That's
so
how
it's
it works.
that's why you and that's why we call it.
Right, and it's gonna force them to do there's any negates they have during their turn.
Right.
So
it's not your turn; it's our turn.
Exactly. Then I play 3 Floowandereeze and the Advent Adventure. This is basically the quick play spell. This is a good card, very good card, because you can banish 1 wing monster from your hand or face up field. Add 1 Floowandereeze monster or field spell from your deck to your hand, and then you gain 500 life points for no reason. And it's only a heart once per turn. This is great because if you this is really good to chain with Dimension Shifter.
Yeah.
So you get what you need, and your graveyard's still clear. You make sure that's the last chain, so D-Shifter resolves.
Oh, I see.
And it vanishes, yeah. Which helps give targets for token, because I never go there, they're really not important. But basically the Stree, the Archers, they're not really relevant, they're just kind of there. The main ones you want to worry about is your Rabina, your Barrier Statue,
right,
and Pen, and Eagle. Where's my other card? Got Floowandereeze and the Unexplored Winds. This is your own best out to everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I know that's a good card right there.
Yes, it's a very good card. So basically, if I'm going to tribute someone that tribute a monster that requires 2, you can tribute 1 card, any card that your opponent controls, and send it to the graveyard. Which it bypasses a lot of effects because it's only sending. So it's like a Zeus, it just sends it to the graveyard, not to worry about it.
Wow.
So there's no destruction or anything like that. So it could be face down, it could be
it does have to be
the field spell, it could be anything.
Even if it says it's unaffected being targeted or can't be targeted or something, you just send.
Eat it, yeah. And it saves you a monster too. So so it helps get push in more for damage, which Flues have a trouble doing with because they're so low on attack points. And if you have too many Floowandereeze cards in your hand, instead of having to wait and discard on your turn, you basically shuffle 2 Floowandereeze monsters and draw that many. So basically, you put them on the bottom of your deck, and then you can draw 2.
Okay.
And the last Floowandereeze card I'm playing is Dreaming Town. This is basically you summon a 1 level 4 or lower winged beast monster on your opponent's turn. So if you were able to summon your barrier statue, you do that now. But it does have a Book of Moon effect when it's engraved. So if you summon a level 7 or higher winged beast monster while this is in your graveyard, you can Book of Moon your opponent's entire field.
Oh wow! So
it doesn't happen often.
So if your opponent's got a full field of monsters, you can just flip them all face down.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Wow, that's nice.
It is. So that's the Floowandereeze spell and trap lineup. So the other generic stuff that I play. I play 3 Extravagance because Prosperity is too expensive.
Yeah. Put some right over here.
I play 2 pots duality because if you special summon, it's an emergency. But
Okay.
you almost never do that, so the card's never dead.
Yeah, because that card's it's only for like you can't special summon.
Right.
But the flues, they all normal summon.
If you have the special summon flues, like from your X deck, you are in trouble.
That's the one thing players on Master Duel needs to learn. Can't max seed. Don't max seed.
Either you're in trouble or the game's gone on too long. I play 3 Book of Moons because
More Book of Moons. Speaking about Book of Moons.
Speaking of Book of Moons, Book of Moons is really good for you. So if your opponent tries to hand trap one of your Flowandereeze monsters, you could Book of Moon it and it going face down, the effect will still go off. And their hand trap or whatever card they were trying to target the negate will fizzle out.
Oh wow, that's good.
Also helps get rid of some trouble cards too.
Ah.
So I mean it's Book of Moon.
Yeah, it works for both. It works for you. Works against your opponent.
I play enemy controller, all into one.
Enemy controller.
Yeah,
that's
really good. Still
that's pretty nostalgic right there.
Right, still getting that effect off. If need be, like the Book of Moon, you could tribute your monster. Kind of hurts a bit, but you can at least take control of another monster.
Yeah.
Which really helps if it's a key monster on their opponent's field.
I don't think I ever seen a day of
This has
enemy
won me a couple
controller
games. Not often, but it's enough to even or even just switching a monster to defense mode.
Right.
So if I got a flu that's sitting in attack mode, I need it in defense now. Play it. Gold Sart. At 1 because it's banned. Or at 1.
Now the one thing is, I just want to point out there that I messed up during a play against somebody. I tried ashing this, and I was like, wait a minute, you can't ash a Gold Sarcophagus. You can't, because this banishes, not sent to grave.
But the 1 terraforming, because map is broken. 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. 1 Call By. Can you get it?
Yeah, you good.
Okay, and I'm running 1 Punishment.
All right, 1 punishment.
Right, and I'll show you the monsters I have to send if I need to use punishment.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Yep. Call by.
You draw 2. You search. This would be Prosperity again once Prosperity gets reprinted.
Yeah.
But
maybe in a structure deck.
Money.
I don't know. You never know.
Right.
I've always said that. I always said that one day that we would get a Pot of Extravagance in a structure deck, and about 2 years later, we finally did.
Right. And the extra deck is pretty much you could play whatever on the extra deck, except for a few key cards. These key cards are the Nightingale.
Okay.
Oh, give me that. Need the Thrush.
Okay, it's a rush.
2 Drowned or Downard.
Downard Magician.
I keep calling it
Okay.
Drowned. And then the 1 Zeus.
Which I'm assuming that's coming.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's for off the Downard Magician.
Yeah, because you would honestly go into this one. And honestly, I could tweak the deck a little bit more to have more of these. Because I'm running extra. So what you do is if you have to special summon this, attack directly, go into her, and then Zeus.
Okay.
Especially in a mirror match, because you want some of this in defense mode to get rid of the impin.
I just want to point out that never once have I ever seen you Xyz with that
I've
deck.
done it twice, and I did it against a Burning Abyss player.
So this is all new for me.
That was a grinding game because most of his traps banished from grave. I don't hardly have a grave because I'm playing flues.
Right.
Because then flues going to grave, they get banished instead, and it lasted a long while. I mean, our decks, we were probably have like 10 cards left in our deck.
Yeah. And then Downer Magician and Zeus play.
This is all nothing more than extension to get to him.
Zeus.
Right. And
this is another play we play with us in Phantom Knights too as well.
And now the other monster lineups that are the other 2 monsters that are key in the deck, just in case someone's playing Dalmonica Punishment, for example, or if I play Dalmonica Punishment, would be Typhrame Omega and Pegasus, because of the great effects.
Oh, I was just about to say. So what's so special about?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what Pegasus does. I just know it has a great effects. I never use it because extra banishes most of my cards. Oh, you just get a shuffle card in that. Your opponent's card, and everyone knows what Omega does.
Oh, what does Omega do? I'm sorry.
You don't know what Omega does. If this card is in your graveyard, you get to target one other card in your graveyard. Shuffle both that card and this card to the from the graveyard into the deck.
Oh, okay. So you're just getting back a card pretty much from.
Then again, half the time it's banished because of an extra. For prosperity, you get to pick what you want banished.
Okay.
And so that's why I'm not really modify the deck. And the rest is whatever you want to play. And I play like 3 of the Tri Brigade. They're
the Tri Brigade?
they're just there for fuel.
Is it just because they're also like winged beast type of thing? Well, they're not.
Well,
that
you
type,
don't summon
but
these.
They're birds too, as well.
Well, yeah, they just have to be wing the beast or something like that.
They're archetype.
But you don't use those. I guess just ammunition for extra.
Yes. Yeah, for extra.
Basically, this is your extra deck that you want to play. The rest is whatever filler.
What I was going to comment to was on this. What about that fusion monster, the one that when it goes to the graveyard destroys a card also on the field? I forgot what's.
Oh, Elder Entity.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about that one?
They're in my other deck.
Oh, okay.
I only have 2
I was gonna
copies.
say, like, you play Dark Medica, man. You might as well get
Oh yeah, that
two
would
pops.
have been the other thing. That would be another thing I added. But I only have 2 copies, and everyone else runs it. So
I was gonna say that's
getting
like
my hands on
a
it's
double
been kind
pop
of
right
hard.
there. Where is it?
Getting my hands on it's been kind of hard. So.
All right.
But that's the whole lineup.
Lineup?
Flues are very mean, very controlling, grindy deck.
Yes, they are, and they're
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun. They're on Master Duel. People are playing them. So, and they're very cheap to build.
Yeah, absolutely. And get them on Master Duel. They're very cheap to build. The most expensive card would probably be the Zeus and the Dimension Shifter.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, they are because they're supers. I
try
mean,
'em out.
see, ultraverse.
Thank you for having me on the.
All right, Justin. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much for showing us the Floowandereeze and any other decks you got. Any updates on the Floowandereeze, let me know, and we'll check it out. So appreciate you being here on the channel, Justin. Thank you.
All right.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. This is TCG Mike. I'll see you later.